Do not let the UK steal your life. Hello guys, my name is Jay and we are back again with another video. And we're going to get straight into it and not waste no time. But before we do, make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel for future videos to come. Guys, do not let the UK steal your life. And I'm going to explain how and why. When it comes to the UK, and I'm speaking from experience as I have traveled to 24 countries so far. Now, for some people, that might not be a lot. For others, that might be a lot. But either way, I've traveled to a lot of countries and I've seen the way other people and cultures operate. Now, when it comes to the UK, you guys need to understand, right? The UK, in this place, you have access to almost anything. Not quite everything, but almost everything. And when it comes to being here, you need to understand the typical cycle that goes on. Most people go to school, then they go to college or sixth form, then they either go to university or get an apprenticeship. After that, and we're keeping it about guys here, they typically settle down with a woman who doesn't really respect them, who they don't even really love, and then they have kids, and then the whole cycle repeats with their kids. Okay, here's the problem. Now, for many of you, that might sound normal as fuck and standard. Here's the problem. The problem is, people don't even realize, right, most of the time, that they aren't actually building anything of substance. They waste their whole lives working for the system, working for companies that are improving and building and expanding year in and year out. But what are they doing with their lives? Most of the time, people are working for others who are building themselves up, but they are not building their own selves up and their own family bloodlines. And this is what I'm talking about when I say, don't let the UK steal your life. Because I promise you, if you don't do anything about your situation, it will drain you. Most of you are probably already drained, right? You go to work, you might have kids, you might have a bitch who just nags you and doesn't shut the fuck up. But either way, right? Do not let these things drain your life force. Whatever you want to do in life, you need to do it ASAP. And if you are not from the UK originally, I highly recommend, if your home country isn't war-torn, isn't too corrupt, I highly recommend building something there. Because I'll tell you a story. I remember one time, my dad, he's passed away. He passed away years ago. But I remember just a few months ago, I saw one of his best friends. And he was delighted to see me, his best friend's son and whatnot. And I remember him telling me, look, before we parted ways, I remember he said this to me. And he said, look, Jay, me and your dad, we worked. We came over here from Turkey. We worked in these factories for years on end, in these takeaways for years on end. And what do we have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. We had kids, but we have nothing else to show for it. We just wasted our lives working and we didn't build. And this really stuck with me because I just thought to myself, you know what? People here, they just work. They get to go on a holiday once or twice a year. They get to buy the things they really like and whatnot. But what are they building? And it's really important that as a man, you build something in life. And I don't just mean for yourself. I mean something that even when you die, even when you pass away, because we're all going to die one day, you can leave this thing to your children. And your sons and daughters can take it and they can expand with it. Do not let this modern society in the Western world convince you that just working a job and going abroad once or twice a year is the life. Because I promise you it's not. And when I say this, I'm not saying this to speak down on you. I'm not saying this to insult you. I'm saying this because I want you to open your eyes and build something for yourself. I don't care what it is. I don't care how stupid it may sound. Go and fucking build it. Because I promise you, no one else is going to do it for you. No one else cares about you. These companies you may work at, unless you're an entrepreneur, they don't give a shit about you. And I promise you, right? If they could import immigrants and hire them for cheaper, they will replace you today. They don't give a fuck about you. They just tolerate you. Don't let this place steal your life and drain your energy. Most of you already are drained after a long day of work. Don't let it get any worse. I promise you, if you're going to work a job, a 9 to 5, after your 9 to 5, you need to find the energy to build something afterwards that your kids eventually can inherit and pass down and expand, and the bloodline carries on. Because I've seen too many guys that are in this cycle and they gave up on life. They don't build anything. They gave up. They settle down with a girl who's mid, who doesn't really care about them. Sometimes these guys don't even care about the girl. They don't give a fuck. They're just doing it because they don't want to die alone. And I get it. I understand to a degree. I do understand. It's kind of scary. The fact that you might think, oh, am I gonna really die alone? It's scary. I get it. So I understand why some guys put themselves in these situations. I'm not gonna hate on it. But what I will say is, look, whatever fire you have inside, right? We all have a fire inside of us that constantly tells us to do this one or two things that we can't get out of our head and we think about every day. Don't let the fire die. Don't let it go away. This society wants you to lose your spark and your flame and give up on life. Fuck that. You need to build whatever you want to build and don't give up. You need to get up every single day. It's like a tree. You have to water the tree every single day. Even if sometimes it's just a little bit. You have to water the tree. Eventually. It takes time. Of course it does. This don't happen overnight. But eventually the tree grows, right? And then eventually you get to enjoy it. And then eventually one day, your time of enjoying it comes to an end. And then it's your kids' turn. So look, don't let this place hold you back. It's a beautiful place, right? I've been here for almost 28 years, right? It's a beautiful place. It has its pros, and yes, it has a lot of fucking cons, bruv. But I'll tell you this one thing. Build. And if you're not from here, and you're from elsewhere, build back home as well. I'm telling you. Now I get it. Some countries are war-torn, right? And you can't go back. Some countries are too corrupt and it's kind of impossible to build something. I understand. But at least build something somewhere else, right? Or even online. Just build. Your duty as a man is to build. It's not to live for women. It's not even to live for your family. It's to build. Your family are a byproduct of what you build because it makes their lives safer and easier. So please, don't ever give up on yourself. Don't let the UK drain your life and steal your energy. You need to utilize the little bit of energy you have after a long day and build. Don't give up. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how many kids you have. Don't ever give up on yourself. Free up some time each day and build that thing you can't stop thinking about. Because no one else will do it, right? No one else cares about you as much as you care about yourself as a man. And I promise, if you just get to it every day and you constantly improve, eventually you will start seeing results. So, guys, I'm done with the video, man. Leave a comment, subscribe, and as always, take care and God bless.